Alrighty guys, this is a 2009 Chevrolet Aveo5, and I realized there were some things I did not explain, so I'm going to put this at the front of the video. I'm at the driver's side front tire. I hope you can see it, but up there somewhere is where your drain plug is at. I show it better later in the video. I'm not a mechanic. I'm learning on YouTube just like you are. Don't come at me. This all started because the whole light came on and stayed on, and I'll show it at the very end when I start the vehicle. Yay, my whole light goes off. So, cheers to me. I'm so excited. I did it myself. Also, sorry I said a T8. It's an 8 metric, not a mechanic. Also, before you put your new part in, you want to clean around where the gas connects to the engine. Just use like a plastic putty knife. And my floor is nice and clean. So my doggy's happy to be out here with me. So I hope it helps. Y'all put those little nuggets in where they're needed. Thanks. Hi y'all. I'm working on a 2009 Chevrolet Aveo5, replacing the thermostat in the housing. The first thing you're going to do is drain your radiator. And as you can see, I have the plug right here. You can see the threads because I'm getting ready to put it back in. I've already drained it. So I will finish that up and then I will show you the rest. So while it's draining, there are three things that you can remove, and one is really going to speed up the draining. Here's viscose. You squeeze this tab and pull straight up. Back here is another one. And it works the same way. You squeeze on this back side. Sorry. You squeeze right there and pull straight up. This piece is a little different. It has this retention clip. And what I did was stick a straight screwdriver in there and pull to me. And it goes right on here. As soon as you pull this piece up, it's gonna start draining like crazy because it's getting air. All right, as you can see, I've gotten it out. So I wanna show you some of the things I used in order to get it out. This is a T30 bit, and I just put it in a 1/4 inch. And I use that to remove these 2 bolts, which connect to this piece right here. Then I used a T8 to remove all my hose clamps. There's 3 of them. This is the top one, and I know it's the top because I rubbed a little spit on here and cleaned it off. So you don't want to mix them up. The next one is down here, and then you have the front one here. And they will connect the bottom, the top, and the front. Then I removed these 4 bolts, and I took these 2 out first so it wouldn't have tension on it. But because if you remove these, then it'll put tension on these, and they're in a super tight spot. And that is a 10-inch metric. And actually I had to remove the battery cable in order to get down and way up under here to get to it. Another important thing I wanted to remind you is once you get this out, there's a seal right here. And you want to make sure that that seal, see it right there, comes with it. If not, then you need to remove it from the side of the housing. All right, starting to put this back together, the easiest way I've found is what you're gonna wanna do is put your 2 bolts in these holes. This is my old one. So I put my 2 bolts in, then very carefully hold both fingers over this and maneuver that bad boy down into where it needs to be and start getting those 2 threaded. Once you get those threaded in, do the 1 bolt, then do the next bolt, 1 bolt, do the next bolt. That way it kind of tightens a little even. Then you can start with your top bolts. Alrighty, y'all, we're making progress. I got my 4 bolts in, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Connected both my hoses, the bottom and the top hose. Starting to put my electrical back together. Here's one. Here's another one. Now, I wanted to show you this, because this piece slides into a groove, and I'm trying to back it up so it will focus. It doesn't go on the top right here. It goes down here. There's actually a groove, and you'll feel it. You hear it click? She just clicked into place. All right, up next, I'm gonna finish up. I'm not gonna connect this hose yet because it's gonna get in my way while I'm trying to put this together. So I will put this piece, oops, sorry, y'all can't see nothing. I'm gonna put these back together, and then I'm gonna put my hose back together. Then I'm gonna put some fluid in her and pray she doesn't leak. Alrighty, guys, we're backed up out of the garage. What I didn't show you is for 10 minutes I've been filling up the reservoir, and it's been burping and gurgling and doing its thing. So once you get it to the max, wait your time, back it up, let it run for 15 minutes so your compressor will kick on and it'll suck some more of that fluid out of the reservoir. I know y'all are wondering why I replaced this whole thing. I am not a mechanic. I can probably not answer any of your questions except for what you saw in the video. This piece at my auto parts store cost me $120. I kept cracking this housing. I did it 3 times. Very costly mistake. So for me, it was easier just to buy the whole assembly, and guess what? This bad boy cost a whopping $35 on Amazon for the whole kit and caboodle. It's after Christmas, so I have lots of Amazon boxes. I'm not worried about that drip. I'm not worried about that drip. I'm worried about right here. This is where my thermostat's at. I put all this cardboard out here because of the drips. I have dogs. I don't know if this is pet safe. I know they do make a pet safe, but I figure better safe than sorry. I write on everything I buy what vehicle goes to, just so I know and I don't make a dumb mistake. I'm not a mechanic. Here's my minimum level, and here's my maximum level. So I might be able to get a little more in there, but I'm not going to chance it tonight. I'm going to let it run for about 5 more minutes, park it in the garage, flip my cardboard over, and check it tomorrow morning and make sure we're still at a full line and I don't have any leaks. Again, this was the area I worked in. It's already clean. Dawn dish soap and water. I have animals. I don't want to take any chances. Please do not dump your old antifreeze down the drain. It goes to the Chesapeake Bay where we live. I like to fish. I don't want to eat fish with antifreeze in it. Most of your local landfills will take it for free. Just put it back in the jug that you just emptied. They will take it for free. Again, I hope I helped, and I hope y'all have a good night. Bye.